Well, after years of abuse on the Camaro, the rear end is finally smoked. You know what that means? We gotta fix it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to be disassembling the 12-volt rear end out of the Camaro. We're going to be swapping out leaf springs. We're lowering the car, so we're not going to be using these, at least right now, anymore. But we bought aftermarket cow track bars. They're a different type of traction bars like this. These are slapper bars, but we're not going to use those because those are old school. They're cool, but they're not logical for what we're doing. We have to reshim the ring and pinion, so it'd be easier to do it outside of the car than it is in. So we went ahead and pulled the rear end out also, and we're going to do that while we change the leaf springs to lower the car down. In the last episode, we told you that we're going to lower the car, so that's what we're going to start on the process today. But anyway, no more talking. We're going to rip these leaf springs off tonight. Hopefully we don't drop these leaf springs on top of us. Okay, let's see if we can sit this on the floor. So I might actually change these. I don't know if I'm going to actually use these or not. I might try to get like a bigger U-bolt just so we don't have problems later down the road whenever we hook this bad boy up to like nitrous so we don't break any U-bolts. But alright, let's go take this other side off. We also are going to change the lug nut studs, so we're going to take the drums and stuff off too, but you got to pull the axles and stuff out to pull the differential and whatnot out, the locker, so we're going to go ahead and take these off now.
A few moments later.
There we go. We need to do a disc brake conversion on this thing. Be a lot better. Dang. Gee, mini Christmas. Oh, that's 9/16, isn't it? Is it a half?
Half.
You want an impact?
Yeah, give me that little small impact in a deep oil socket.
I'm gonna have to clean that drain pan out. Don't take it out all the way just yet.
You'll give me something to break it loose with?
Yeah, I'll get some in a minute, but take all the bolts out of it.
It's out.
Here, hold on, I'll get a screwdriver. We'll have to buy a new gasket too.
Oh, hold on. Is there a bolt in there? No, it's out.
No, it's just in front of it. We'll have to pull it off and pull it down.
No, the oil's nasty.
Yeah, probably should get new oil, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say I'll just put new in it.
if it's too tight, you could have hurt it.
Well, I mean, the gears look okay. I mean, they don't look like a war.
I know the gears do, but because it's tight. If you turn it, it's not free. Stand over here and turn it and watch the axle. But it's not smooth filling.
No, it's got a bad spot right there.
And I think it's too tight.
I don't know what it is, but it ain't right. Are you gonna pull the axles out?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the axles out, but I'm trying to let it drain out a little bit more. But I guess I'll go ahead and I'll pull these axles out, and I'll go ahead and knock all them studs out tonight, put all the studs in them, and then they'll be done tonight. And the only thing I'll have to do is mess with the carrier and stuff. But first thing we gotta do, we gotta take the pin out, then we're gonna pull the axles out. Okay, now push the axle in. All right, now if my lovely assistant will pull the axle out.
You sure?
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's what happened last time. Keep on going. Those are probably wore out. That's why they keep falling out.
Just a tiny little axle.
You know, we need some big hog axles in there so we can destroy the transmission or something. Just be gentle pulling the axles up because you can tear up an axle seal if you're not going to change those. We're probably going to change ours, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'd say we probably should change the axle seals.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's go ahead and we're going to start pulling the actual differential out. Oh, I watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High last night.
That's an old movie.
I know.
It's back in the 70s.
Be careful you don't drop your differential out because it'll make a hell of a mess if it falls in your oil pan. All right, lovely assistant, I guess hand me a short pry bar. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of the shims out so I can see which side it goes to. It'd be nice to have somewhere to sit this because this is heavy. All right, we're gonna sit this on the bench. Alright guys, I wanted to show you this before I do this for the final time and take it apart. So the roaring noise, turns out it was in the pinion bearings. I'm going to show you. That is not right. I guess it's got a spot or maybe they got hot sometime. Well, anyway, the pinion bearings are bad. So in that case, we've actually already had them off, put the new ones on, tested it, and that is exactly what the problem is. But we're gonna go ahead and take the bearings back off the pinion and put the new bearings on, put it back together. Then we're gonna put the ring gear and locker back in. But we're gonna go ahead and take this apart and get rid of this noisy, listen to this. Like this is what it was when I was driving it down the road. And that is not good. Alright, got the yoke off now. Now we're gonna try to knock this out. As soon as we can find our hammer. There it is. Okay, and that is what we're getting rid of. We're not having a crush sleeve anymore. What is up guys? We currently have two projects going on right now. We're actually trying to install our big ass fan that we bought. We're gonna start knocking the studs out of the rear axles and put the new studs in for the lug nuts. I thought they were gonna be too long yesterday, but I don't think they are. I think they're gonna be perfect. Let's just worry about the lug nut bottoming out inside of it. But we're gonna go ahead and start knocking those out, and we're gonna hang up our fan today so we can keep cool. It was really humid in here yesterday, so we kind of made the decision last night that we were just gonna do that too. So let's go ahead and knock these studs out. Oh, tarnation. Look, we're doing it again. We're using the wrong tool again. Well, that was sketchy. Alright guys, what we gotta do real quick, we got to put a shim back in this differential that fell out. It fell out last time we had it apart, not sure why. It did it again this time, so we're gonna have to put it back in there. But to do that, we gotta take the breathing gear off, we gotta take the spring and plates out of the inside. So this is the plates and springs that we got to take out. The actual shim goes behind the gear on this side right here. Somehow the shim fell out from behind it. I have no clue how I did it, but it managed to do it. Let's go ahead and take these springs out. This looks like a disaster, but I've actually did this before. I was scared to death. Little me. Actually, what you can do to keep those shims from falling back out is we're going to put our pin back in that holds all the gears and stuff in line. So we're going to get that right now and shove that back in here real quick. Now I made some plates last time. I'll have to find them. They're down here in our scrap somewhere. Hopefully I haven't covered them up. We'll take a clamp and pinch the spring together, stick it in there enough, and then we'll just shove it in there and it'll be good to go. Alright, we got our bomb compressed here. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this all compressed and we're going to stick it inside here with the gears, and we're going to steadily push it in to where it won't go anymore. Then it'll be where it needs to be. Don't forget, we got to take our pin out first and then we'll be able to start. Gotta get our shim, our crush sleeve, or whatever you want to call it. Try this again. Oh yeah, that's good on the bearing. You get all kinds of dirt. Gotta be It's gonna be one of those days, guys. We'll be back.